Hello everyone. In this video we will be talking about volume once again. The last video was about 40 minutes long. So I want to give a recap of the volume and I have some examples to show. So let's start. As we discussed yesterday, we'll be going over through the same points again quickly. And in this first example, we see that the candles having widespread should be having above average volume so that they are validated, but the candles having big spread with below average volume are an anomaly. That means that there is something wrong. In the second example, we see that the candles have narrow spread, and in the first two candles the volume is also below average. That means they are validated, but in the last two candles we see that the volume is above average, so there is an anomaly because the size of the volume is not proportional to the candlestick. This is an example of an uptrend that we see rising prices, rising spread on the candle and the increasing volume. So this is a validated uptrend. In this example, we get a downtrend and the prices are falling with increasing spread on the candles and the volume is also rising, indicating that the downtrend is good and there is nothing wrong with the downtrend. But in this example, we see some anomaly because the price is rising, the spread is rising, but the volume is falling, indicating that there is something wrong with the uptrend and it might soon reverse. Same goes with the downtrend, that the price is falling, spread is increasing, but the volume is falling, indicating that the big players are not selling anymore and the volume is getting less, so it might soon reverse. Here we see stopping volume, that at the end of the downtrend we start to see lower wicks forming with volume which is above average, indicating that there is a buying pressure from the lower levels. Now we have topping out volume, which is shown by the upper wicks forming and the volume is increasing. These are basically inverted hammer candles and they indicate that there is a selling pressure from the top. This example shows that we do not trade instantly after seeing one inverted hammer candle, as shown in the example, that when we see first inverted hammer candle we do not enter and it is probably not the top, but then the trend continues and we see two upper wick candles forming again, which is indicating that we are near the top. You can pause the video anytime and look at these examples more carefully. This is the point that we talked in the first video itself, that the pivot high and the pivot low marks the support and resistance, and the area between the support and resistance is termed as congestion phase in this example. I think this is the first point that we talked, that the first point where the market reverses becomes our resistance and at the lower level becomes our support. Same goes with the downtrend, and this level becomes the resistance. This point becomes the support and this line becomes the resistance. Now here we see accumulation phase, and we can identify this by seeing huge volumes or above average volumes near the support areas. This is the distribution phase, as we are able to see big volumes forming near the resistance, and these candles will likely be inverted hammer candles, showing the selling pressure from the top. Here is an example of a selling climax. As we can see that there are multiple candles formed with upper wick and which have extreme high or extremely high volumes. This is the buying climax, which shows hammer candles with high or extremely high volumes in the accumulation phase, indicating that the bullish trend is about to start. This is an example of support and resistance. Here they are termed as ceiling and floor, basically meaning support and resistance only. But as you can see, in an accumulation phase, we will see hammer candles being formed with high volume near the support, while during the distribution phase, we will see inverted hammer candles forming near the resistance with heavy volumes, indicated by the buying climax and the selling climax. This example shows the breakout, and it is said that the breakout will have a bigger volume and the pullbacks will be on the low volume. That means the small retracements which happen during an uptrend will have low volumes. This is the opposite, breaking down from the distribution phase. Here we get an overall picture that how the accumulation phase starts, then we get a buying climax, we get small test to see if there is any selling pressure left. This is basically the retest of the support which we just broke, or retest of the resistance that we just broke. So this is the resistance and this is the support. So the market breaks down with high volume and then it comes with a retest with a small volume and then continues to fall. This is the example that we talked in yesterday's video. This is Tata Consumer Products chart, and as you can see, we get a sideways market at the top which has upper wicks. You can pause this and read the chart if you want to. And this is the example of Bitcoin, which shows the buying climax as we see a lot of lower wicks and huge volumes, indicating that the market makers are buying. We get resistance and support, and then we finally get a breakout. If we look at the arrows on the volume, we see that the volume is increasing during the up move, and during the small correction the volume is decreasing, indicating that the pullbacks are with the lower volume, as we see in this example that the pullbacks are on low volume. And if you can pause this Bitcoin chart as well if you want to have a clear picture. So I think all the concept about the volume is clear. Let's go over it very quickly once again. These first two examples show that the size of the candle should be proportional to the volume, and if they are not matching, there is something wrong. In these examples, we see that the uptrend should be supported by volume, and if the prices are increasing and the volume is falling, that means there is something wrong. In this example, we see stopping power, that hammer candles are forming, means there is a likely reversal possible. This shows the congestion phase, which is basically support and resistance, as we talked in the first video. This shows an accumulation phase, which has higher volumes near the support at the lower levels. This shows the distribution phase, indicating higher volumes at the resistance. Selling climax, buying climax, high or extremely high volumes with hammer candles. This is support and resistance, breakout, and this is the overall picture. And here are the two examples. This example showing the distribution phase, and this Bitcoin example showing the accumulation phase. So I hope by the end of this video, everyone is clear about volume, and in tomorrow's video, we will talk about volume profile. So I hope you like this video and have a nice day. Thank you for watching.